ask this. Before any interview, I start off and I go, is there anything you guys don't want to talk about? And Rachel, your answer was?
Oh, come on, man. You're putting me all right. Everybody knows what it is. The same question we've been asked a million times.
Right.
Not that this the guy. It's just it's an old topic.
It's a question that everybody asks, though. So let's get that out of the way so that the interview can go well from this day forward. Why, oh why, hasn't somebody beaten his ass yet?
Well, you're just the guy to do it.
I mean, if I have to, I will. You got a good lawyer?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I really do.
If you got a good lawyer, I'm willing to step up and do it. I think I can.
You know what? It's so strange. We've been so distanced from our past, so to speak. We're really proud of our heritage. We're really proud of the legacy that we were able to create together. We had 10 good years, but we've also had 12 amazing years with Johnny and the band. And so for us, it's like our careers just, we move forward. And I always wish everybody the best. I think we all do. And people have families to support and stuff like that, so you want the best for them. But we're more concerned about the here and now. We live in the moment, and any band worth their salt, they're going to tell you the same thing. They better live in the moment,
Well, you guys draw a certain parallel to, and I mentioned to Rob, Guns N' Roses, because they're coming to town, and it's not the original band, and some people are disillusioned by that. Do you think you guys get an unfair rap because of the fact that he sort of has become sort of a media whore and does so much to mention at every opportunity he'll drop Skid Row's name to better himself as a solo artist? Do you think that that's unfair to you guys, or that you guys get a bad rap because he's the guy with the microphone all the time? Because you've been classy through the whole thing.
My whole thing is the only bad press is an obituary, basically. So, there's plenty of rock and roll to go around for everyone. He does his thing, we do ours. And, he was in the band for 6 years, so, he was a frontman and lead singer, so he does his thing, and we don't talk. We're not friends, but we're not gonna get lawyers to say you can't do Skid Row songs or talk about Skid Row, and that's just the way it is. We're just so shut off. It's been 12 years, more than that. I mean, Johnny's been in the band for almost 12 years, and there was about a 4-year hiatus, I would guess, right?
Yeah,
something like that, three or four. So it's such an old thing and such the past for us, and we really don't pay too much attention to his career. We, like Snake said, we live in the here and now.
I think a lot of bands would love to have that kind of attention paid to them, though. When it's all said and done, at least your name is still on somebody's lips, which is a good thing. There are a lot of bands that came up with you at that same time that have here today, gone later today, so there's something to be said for that. Meanwhile, Rob,
yes,
you join a band that has got a legacy and moves forward, and you're out there. How great is it to sit on stage behind these guys who go out there and kick ass every night?
That's an excellent question, and I just, as many times as I've been asked, I still have a hard time coming up with words to really, truly convey how I feel about it. Having always been a fan, it's a chance of a lifetime. And as you said, the legacy and the history behind the band and what the music means to so many people, including myself, it's just really, it's just an honor. It's an honor to have an opportunity like that. Not a lot of guys get that, and a lot of guys deserve it, and I don't take that for granted at all.
True or false, you guys knew about Skid Row with Gary Moore before you named the band?
False.
False, really?
Yeah, honestly, it was like, as weird as it seems, as much of a fan of Gary Moore as I was as a guitar player and am, even though he's not with us anymore, I had no idea. Because it was such a regional Irish thing. It wasn't like, it never really made its way to the United States. And when we started the band, when Rachel and I started the band in '86, we had no idea. I mean, we knew of Thin Lizzy, but we didn't know of Gary Moore's and Bruce Shields' Iron Maiden, Skid Row.
I wonder if those guys are aware that Gary Moore invented their band name too. I'm sure there's a lawyer that's sitting there going, I can make money off this one.
Right. No, we honestly didn't. That's the truth. True story.
Oh, excellent. All right, so you're in town tonight now. You'll be drinking tonight. You're drinking now, by the way. What is that? Are you drinking Tecate?
Yep.
Yes.
Well, when in Rome.
Right.
So you guys are at the Miracle on 32nd Street. Now, any of you guys have kids?
I do.
You have, Rob, you have kids?
Yeah, I have a little girl.
This is for the Phoenix Children's Hospital. So as a parent, I imagine the thought of your kid getting sick must be the worst thing that could possibly go through your mind.
Yeah, absolutely. Anybody who's a parent, they know what that thought can do to you. And anytime I get to go out and do this, I'm grateful. But when you get to do it for a good cause, it's extra special.
How old are your kids?
My girl will be 3 in January.
Is she listening right now?
She is not listening. No.
Good thing.
She better
Daddy's
not be. It's
drinking
nap
beer.
time. She better not be listening. It's nap time.
It is nap time.
It
and
is.
thank you for noticing.
Yeah.
All right.
I just
Just took a nap.
right. I'm waking up from a nap, and I just adopted a 19-year-old Swedish girl, so that makes me a parent.
You know,
as well.
you're a giver. What a benevolent giver. Your philanthropic needs are. Wow.
I like to spread
Wow.
it. I like to spread it around.
Wow.
You know, it's the
That's what
holiday
she said.
season. It's the holiday season.
Wow. Yeah, and you are a giver.
Yes, I am.
Now,
Thank you.
now, let me ask you this question: is it better to give than receive?
It's always better to give than receive. Trust
Okay.
me.
Excellent. It's 93.3 KDKB. All right, we've got a couple of different songs we can go with. It's pick a tune. I can go with Disease. I can go with Ghost, but I want to go with something with Johnny so that we can finally move people forward, because there are a lot of people that may or may not have heard music from Skid Row with Johnny Solinger on it.
This is true, and it's funny because he's been in the band so long.
Yeah, I mean, 12 years.
And the other side of that is there are people out there that don't know of
The other guy?
but Johnny.
Right.
You know, which is kind of cool, too. And it's...
Well, you guys were never one of those glam rock bands, and I think that because your ex-lead vocalist was so pretty, you got thrown into that category, but your music has always been more aggressive than that.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? Well, I think it was there was a bunch of factors. I mean, one that, you know, the way he looked, but it was the time we came out too, and when the record. Whoops, my bad.
Oh, you got a
When
tweet. You got a tweet over there. You want to read it?
Actually, this is from our website guy. I wonder what he's gonna yell at me for.
Shut up
here.
and play a song.
Yeah, let's see.
Probably.
Listening to the show. Thanks, Noel.
All right.
Thank you, buddy.
There you go. Noel gets his plug. Excellent. Shouldn't he be working on the website right now, telling
Yeah,
people around the world that you're on the radio right
What
now?
are you doing? Start hitting those buttons, man.
There you go.
All right.
So what do you guys want to play? Which one do you want to go with? You want to go with something off of Thick Skin, or you want to go off with something off of Revolution?
Play Disease.
All right. I'm going to go with Disease, which is this.